lines. Same slope. I can't make this up. Okay? So for 7 and 8, it's asking you, hey, state the slope of a line that is parallel to this line right here. So the slope of a line that's parallel, oh, that's an ugly 5. So, Al, state the slope of a line that's parallel to that. No.
What?
Wasserman.
1/5.
No.
Oh.
Floyd. Thank you. M is equal to -5. Rule number 1 in geometry. Read the directions. Parallel lines have what?
Oh, I'm thinking about the other one.
Yeah.
The perpendicular.
Yep, perpendicular.
Y'all gotta learn how to differentiate from parallel and perpendicular. Please.
Perpendicular is just a bigger one.
Okay?
No idea.
Parallel and perpendicular. Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna go over perpendicular. Parallel lines have
Same slope.
same slope. So actually, if you really think about it, 5 through 8 are a bunch of freebies. Because all you're doing is just stating the slope. That's it. 5 through 8. Cooper,
Here.
what's the slope of a line that's parallel to this line? Wasserman, stop talking to her, because you're not going to take the quiz for her.
I'm not talking at all.
Okay.
What?
What is the slope of a line that's parallel to that line?
-6/5.
Yes, it is. Okay? -6/5. Parallel lines have the same slope. Okay? That's it. Nothing more. Cool? All right. I want to go, reason why I'm so focused on doing this is because when we move forward into graphing and stuff, I want y'all to understand slope. Slope is the cornerstone to everything else that we're going to be doing later on in this chapter, okay? So y'all need to understand this to the fullest. Perpendicular lines. Reciprocal. Reciprocal, meaning change
Keep changing.
and flip. Not keep, change, flip. That's when you're dividing fractions. You keep the first fraction, you change the sign, or you change it from division to multiplication, and then you flip the second fraction. That's when the keep, change, flip comes into play. With this, with perpendicular lines, you are doing the reciprocal. You are changing the sign, which is positive or negative, positive or negative, and you are flipping it, okay? What does this mean? Well, let's look at some examples. Hopefully y'all are writing this down in your handy dandy notebooks. Hopefully everybody in here acts like Steve. Am I showing my age? Who's the new guy who's dealing with blue right now? It's not Steve anymore, right?
Yeah, his name's so easy, they just switched up the person.
Whatever.
It's not the original.
Well, anyway, hopefully y'all are writing this down in your handy dandy notebooks, okay? So, an example, right, of a reciprocal, you have 2. Whenever you have a whole number, put a 1 underneath it. Matter of fact, y'all best write that down, because clearly, a couple of y'all were missing that. Whenever you have a whole number, put a 1 underneath it in the denominator's spot. Okay? Whenever you have a whole number, okay? What does this mean? Well, we have a 2 right here. Because you have a 2 right there, put a 1 underneath it. It automatically becomes a fraction, okay? Voila, magic. Two over 1. What is the reciprocal of 2 over 1, Mr. Novak?
2 over 1 is 1 over 2 or negative 1 over 2.
Not or, what's the definite answer?
Negative 1 over 2.
My man. Negative 1 over 2. What he did, he changed the sign. He changed it from a positive to a negative, and he flipped it. He flipped it, okay? The 1 goes on top, the 2 goes on the bottom. That's it. That's the reciprocal, okay? Negative 3 over 5. Burns, what's negative 3 over 5? You might as well walk past it down, man. Come here, say hi to the kids. Guy, come here, man. Come say hi to the kids, cause you already. Just interrupted.
Sorry.
You straight. Miss Burns, negative 3 over 5.
5 over 3.
Thank you. She changed the sign and flipped it, okay? What's up?
So it's like a whole number, right? Because mine says negative 3. Would it just be, so would you change it to positive 1 over 3 or 3 over 1?
Positive 1 over 3 or 3 over 1?
When it's a whole number, do you put the 1 just underneath it all the time?
Yes. Whenever it's the whole number, just put the 1 underneath it, okay?
Or?
Okay, so, yes.
Oh, what if it's like a variable, like negative x?
Negative x.
Yeah.
Y is equal to negative x.
Yeah.
Then what's next to that x?
Oh, 1.
A 1. And everybody knows 1 over 1.
1.
Just change the sign.
Okay.
The reciprocal of that is, the reciprocal of a negative 1 over 1 is a positive 1 over 1, and vice versa. All right? Don't worry, I'm going to be going over the undefined and the zeros in a second, okay? All right? But just so that y'all will be clear, all right? So, for 9 and 10, when dealing with perpendiculars, you are dealing with, say, find the perpendicular line, or find what is the slope of a line that's perpendicular to this line. What is the slope of a line that's perpendicular to this line? Miss Dunbar, you want to take a stab at it?
-3/1.
Good job. -3/1. Or you could call it, what's 3 divided by 1?
3.
So therefore, we can just call it just -3. I will take -3/1 or -3, okay? I'll take either or. Cool? All right. Let me stop this because we had 21 minutes. Okay. Let's discuss zeros, shall we? Let's discuss zeros, because apparently nobody was listening to Mr. Slopeman.
Nope.
Y'all just straight up ignored him. And I'm wondering why. Whenever I teach Mr. Slopeman to the 9th graders, they like him. I don't know, maybe it's because y'all are 10th graders. Y'all feel as though y'all know a lot.
Me, Captain.
Know too much, I don't know.
I don't know nothing.
But let's discuss zeros and undefineds, okay? First things first, slope, okay? When your slope, which is m, is equal to whatever number over 0, okay? Therefore, it is undefined.
What's the-
Okay? Therefore, it is undefined. Who here has an undefined in numbers 1 through 4? Look at your answer sheets. Look at your answer sheets on the back. Who here has an undefined in 1 through 4? 1 through 4? You have undefined?
0 equals undefined.
No. 0 is 0. Undefined is undefined.
I have one for.
Yeah, me
I don't
too.
know.
I'm asking for 1 through 4. Who has an undefined for 1 through 4? Nobody? Okay. Well, hopefully you don't have to. But